Hello, this is Mr. Blanks with another video. Today I'll be doing a market watch. 10 cards I believe we should be picking up before full-time Hypernova comes out, or at least for a sneak peek on February 4th and February 5th. We're going to jump right into the video. First card I want to talk about is Alpha, the Master Beast, coming out in 2021 10 Ancient Battles. Price starts at about $1.90, bombs out at $2.25 for Alpha, the Master of Beasts, coming out in 2021 10 of Ancient Battles. The main thing you want about this card is that this card could bounce cards back to your opponent's hand, is non-targeting, and it can special summon itself if your opponent has monsters with an attack higher than the total amount you have. That's means if you're playing Scareclaw and Lyrillith with monsters that have very low attack, you could bounce a lot of monsters back, and then you can special summon them as long as the monster on your opponent's side field still has a higher attack. I would definitely recommend picking this up if you're playing Scareclaw next format. This is a good side deck card. Going second, probably game 2, catch your opponent off guard. You got Big Beast deck. This has also been used in Grand Module, level 8. Go to some combos. I would definitely recommend picking this up. Another card, Kurakari Demon Canarte, coming out of Powered Elements. This card is spiking up in price. Dearman Illuminate, $18.93. Dearman First Edition, $18.94. Bottoms out at $19. Lightly played First Edition for Kurakari David Canarte. This is so hard to pronounce, but the main thing we do about this card is it's good for Kashtira format, because it must be spent 7 from here by tributing all face monsters on the field that activating their effect this turn in your opponent's monster zone. Pretty much, this is pretty much, think of it like a kaiju, but it goes to your side of the field in a sense, or lava golem or spear mode. Gain 1500 attack. That means if your opponent sold about 4 monsters, this gets up to about 7500 attack. During your end phase, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon to your field. That's another good effect I've seen come in handy. I would definitely recommend picking this card up, definitely now that it's skyrocketed in price. It was like $6 not too long ago. I would definitely recommend picking this up. Another card coming out of Power of the Elements is Ultimate Slayer, of course coming out of Power of the Elements. This card is trending downwards. Dearman Unlimited, $16.20. Dearman First Edition, $17, and that's where it bottoms out. This card is pretty much think of it as the Deer Servant, but cannot be responded to. Send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, works in flow during when you're not under shifter, and then target 1 monster your opponent controls. The good thing is, because it says Fusion Secret Z's Pendulum Link, you can send a Pendulum monster. If you send a Pendulum monster that's either one of these types, you can send it to the graveyard. You can send it to the graveyard. You can take out a 2-for-1 in a sense. I would definitely recommend picking this up. This is a good card. It is going down in price. That's mean people are undervaluing it, and this is the time I would recommend picking it up. Raigeki, coming out of the Structure Deck Spirit Charmers. Starting price is $3.47. Bombs out is $3.99 for Raigeki. One of the oldest spell cards came back out in Legends of Blue Eyes 2002. Pick up any version. This I think pick up this version because it's probably the most accessible, but any version that you can get, pick it up. You got Secrets from the 2019 Ghost of Carthagis 10 Legendary Collection Kaiba. You got the Primo Gold. Just pick up any copy. Does not matter, because cards it's just a phrase that destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Doesn't matter if it's face up, face down, attack or defense position, just pick it up. I'll pick this card up in tandem with this next card, Lightning Storm, coming out of 2022 Ten of Pharaoh Gods. And the reason why I'm saying pick up this one, because the Ultra coming out of Magnificent Maven is like $9. This is about a near physician, $10.94. Bombs out at $11.95 for Lightning Storm, coming out of 2022 Ten of Pharaoh Gods. This main card right here is easy to pick up, and it works in tandem with Raigeki, because as with Raigeki, you have Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm, it's like if you turn on face-up cards, Raigeki can destroy monsters. This can destroy either one attack position monsters or spell traps. And talking about spell traps, I want to add one more card before I move on. Harpy's Feather Duster. The version I'm recommending people to pick up, not the Maximum Gold. Maximum Gold appeals too much, but I like right here. Magnificent Maven, the alt art. I like this art a little better. Magnificent Maven, lightly played through 388, 399, bombs out at 458 for Harpy Feather Duster, alternate art, ultra rare coming out of Magnificent Maven. The reason I recommend picking this up, because with Lightning Storm, Raigeki, and Harpy Feather Duster, you have so many blowout cards. You cannot be caught without them. You should not be caught without them. I would definitely recommend having of course, one Harpy Feather Duster, that one, probably two Lightning Storm, two Raigekis, just to have variety. You don't want to brick. You don't want to brick on these cards, because they're good going second, but first they're dead. Astro Crebo coming out of Brothers of Legend. Like played first edition, $9.95. Bombs out at $10.08 for Astro Crebo coming out of Brothers of Legend. You can reveal one numbering these monster in your extra deck, especially on this card. Mostly going to be used in Kashtira and maybe Exorcism, but any deck that these summons, you can easily just use this. You just reveal a number monster in your deck. This becomes that level corresponding to that rank of the monster, and then you just go right. And then you just easily summon the Xyz monster that you need. Like pretty much, Astro Crebo was Kashtira, number 89. You summon him, or you'll summon whatever Kashtira monster you have first. Then you use this effect. Then you go right into number 89, and that's pretty much it. I definitely recommend this card picking up right now, because once February comes, I do believe this card might hit $20. This card is very valuable right at this moment. A blowout card people are not really talking about. I mean, there are people talking about this blowout card, Book of Eclipse. Change all face-up monsters on the field to face-down position monsters. Face-down position during the end phase, your opponent draws the amount of cards that get flipped up. Scareclaws. If you're a Scareclaw player, I recommend at least try to play two of these. Tech them out. Use them as text. Try them out. See what card works best. My biggest thing was Book of Eclipse, because you don't want to set your monsters face down. That's why the main thing you want to do is you want to go standby phase, because a lot of monsters effects activate, and then you just want to flip everything face down and just go for it in a sense. Because a lot of times you go Book of Eclipse. I did it to a Flute player. I went Book of Eclipse, Chain, Cosmic Cyclone, took down the trap card. It was GG. This is a very good card. Starting price $1.03. Bombs out at $1.75. Recommend picking it up right now. This card might hit $2-3 in a few weeks. I'll be on the lookout for it. Another card that's just overly powerful. Evenly Match coming out of Magnificent Mavens. Right here. Just easy. Near mint $9.04. Bombs out at near mint $9.70. evenly matched coming out Magnificent Maven. Probably one of the best cards because the best thing about this card is like literally you could bluff with it, go with Lightning Storm Raigeki. They're gonna either negate it or they're gonna lose their board, and then this card just comes in so clutch. I'll definitely recommend playing this. You got Triple Tactics Talents coming out of Magnificent Mavens. Like, easily. This card is definitely gonna be good because of Triple Tactics taskings. Yeah. And easily because you can just you'll activate that card and then like if your opponent already used the effect and like in your main phase, you activate that card, get this card, and you just activate this card. It's just so clutch. Lately played first edition $12.99, bottoms out at $13.81 for Nearman first edition of Triple Tactics Talents coming out Magnificent Maven. This is spiking up in price because this was about $10 a couple weeks ago. Definitely pick it up. And last but not least, Dark Hole. Destroy monsters on the field. The reason I'm just telling you to pick up this card, there's no specific, like, you pick up the Destiny Soldier ones, super rares. Like, you play first edition 70 cents, bombs out 76 cents for Dark Hole. The reason why I recommend picking up this one, pick up any Dark Hole, it doesn't matter. Because pretty much what it is if you play against branded players, they might, leave you with a raw disciple and then you can't summon. Just go Dark Hole. If you go, like, if you take D-Shifter, and then you go Dark Hole, you take D-Shift, everything gets banished. It's just GG don't read most of the time. And, like, Dark Hole, probably just super clutch. I would definitely recommend playing this. That's it. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.